The United States has been fighting a regional counterterrorist campaign for 18 years. As a result, its force structure is really focused on that problem. It has to completely change the way it thinks about warfare if it's going to go up against a great power competitor.
Absent a change in the way the United States fights its wars, we're at serious risk of losing a war to China or Russia in the future. If we actually want to compete with China and Russia long term and deter them from conducting a coercion or aggression against our allies and partners in the region, we're going to have to change the way that we fight, the way that we posture our forces, the way that we train them, organize them, and equip them in order to meet that challenge.
When the United States has a comfortable measure of conventional overmatch, planners on the other side have to look their political leaders in the eye and say, we're not certain we can actually beat the Americans. If you lose that overmatch, it just becomes more unpredictable. Another power might say, we want to use military force for our national interests, and we think we can do it. We don't even want them to get to, I think we can do it. We want them to stay at, no, we don't want to do it.
There are really 5 critical assumptions that we need to think about when it comes to future combat with China or Russia. The first is that the United States may no longer have a technological advantage against its adversary. The second is that we will not be fighting at a time and place of our choosing as we have in the past. The third is that we won't enjoy sanctuary outside the theater of combat nor in the homeland. The fourth is that we will not have an advantage in accurate or timely information. The fifth assumption is that we'll not have the time and capability to establish dominance across all domains before initiating major combat operations. The critical issue is that if we don't change how we fight, it doesn't matter how much money we spend, we're still gonna be at risk of losing a war because we will have oriented ourselves on the wrong set of problems.
And the key American advantage is not necessarily always having the best technology, but being able to take that technology, develop operational concepts, train their forces, exercise their forces, and shift the way the force operates faster than any other military on the globe. That's our true advantage.